Hello everyone, it's my Minic with Relation Real Estate. I'm a realtor in the state of Arizona and I'm also licensed in California. I'm coming here every week to talk about current real estate market trends, also to answer all questions I get from my clients. And I decided to start with some basics for first home buyers because I think they need a little more help with different things, and we went through the steps 1 to today will be step 8, but if you want to go back, you're more than welcome. Today we're going to be talking about removing contingencies. The contingencies are the items that has to be removed before closings, and the most important one is home inspections. Which usually we have in Arizona, we have 10 days to inspect the home. We can always request more if needed or extend that time frame, but usually it's 10 days. So we do all like pool, AC, termite inspections, and all other inspections that needs to be done depending on that unique home. After that, seller has 5 days to come back, and then hopefully we'll find the solution and agree on what has to be done. So next one will be appraisal contingency, which bank will send a third person, a neutral person, who will come and appraise the home, the value of the home, and that usually goes by what's sold in the area and the overall condition of the home. The appraisals are not, from my experience, they don't really look for the best, highest, the trends. If you do the remodel and you do something like very trendy, they're not like so much in that aesthetic side, but yeah, it really depends of the person, but they're mostly going by the statistics and the numbers. Also what happened, like what is that important for a buyer is like if the appraisal comes lower, then or the seller has to come down with the price, or you have to come up with that rest of the money, which I usually prefer to ask seller. And we just have a situation when seller came like 20,000 down, which was amazing. It really happens. But it really depends on the seller. If it's a seller's market, even if it's appraised lower than they're asking, they can just say no because they have a buyer who will actually pay the price they're asking for. What also can happen, which is totally not usual, that appraisal is waived. And that just recently happened because in that area there is lots of comps supporting the price of the home, and also the buyer is very credible and a good healthy buyer with good credit and putting like 20% down, which could help also. Another thing that's important, if for example, if you already have a home to sell, so we have buyer contingency upon sale of your home. So usually seller is okay if you already are in the contract, and if you already passed the home inspections, that means you're gonna close more. It's more chance that you will close on time. So sellers are okay usually with that. But if you have a home that you just listed and it's not under contract, seller might be a little. They might go with the other offer. So I always suggest if you can sell your home and then start buying process, or at least get through the home inspection part, that's the ideal situation. Another thing is the loan contingencies. So that's when you provide to your lender all documents to support your income and credit, and if there's any issue, so all that has to be cleared out. And that'll be it for, I believe, for contingencies, if I didn't forget something. Hopefully I didn't. And then we'll go next episode, we'll talk about funds, transferring funds, wiring, all this fun stuff, but that's kind of the last process before we close. And but there is definitely something that I want to share about that part. And if you have any questions about contingencies or any other real estate related questions, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer. You can directly message me, or you can just post comments, and I will be sure I answer. Have a great day, and thank you for watching. Bye.